Okay, so how about give me a second. Okay. So I guess I kind of, but anyway, hopefully, can y'all hear me? Uh-huh. All right, cool, 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 cool. Hey, Tawanda, how are you? Good. Okay, great, great, great. So we're working with a little something. That's crazy. I'm good. I'm good. Like I was saying, I don't know how the hell I just did that and y'all could not hear nothing. For that, I apologize. But uh, do I kind of want to go back into what I said? Nah, not really. But anyway, I'm good. I'm good, y'all. I'm okay. I just like I said earlier, I wanted to get on here and give y'all my public thank you for the likes. Even I said almost 15 minutes and no sound. Right. I did all that shit for 15 minutes and I ain't got no fucking sound. But you already know how I go, Elegant Granny, so I'm not even gonna go there. But anyway, like I said, child, listen. One thing about me, y'all gonna have to realize, I ain't got no filter. It is what it is. It is what it is. Um, I don't think I'm gonna smoke on here. That's kind of rude. But anyway, like I was saying, I just wanted to get on here and get my public thank you guys for the likes that I actually paid attention to on, like when I be on YouTube, and I've never really had the chance to really just go live how I wanted to. I had so many shit to go on these past couple, I wouldn't even say months, these couple years. It it's been rough, but thank God and Goddess, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What else I wanted to get into? Um, but like I was saying, it's been a while since I've been on here, and I would now at first when I actually made up the YouTube or whatever, I was into it pretty heavy, but then I was like, fuck it, because things happen, life happens, and things of that nature. But as time went on, and I started kind of noticing people was like, well, hey, why don't you do another video on this? Hey, why don't you do another video on that? And I was like, I don't have the time. When I started my YouTube or Papa Ken's Corner, I was working then heavy, heavy. I was working heavy. I had a lot of baggage that I had needed to release. I had a lot of shit spiritually that I needed to release. I had life just happened. You know what I'm saying? But I have never forgotten the fact that the people that gave me joy, even when I would look at my own self on these platforms, and it kind of spreads out from not just YouTube. Those who know me know that I'm a goofball on Instagram. I'm one of the sweetest people on Facebook and TikTok. I just don't give no fucks. But hey, it is what it is, right? But originally the YouTube was for informational purposes only, I guess. Am I saying that right, y'all? But irregardless, um, I wanted to get on here and really just release, just give a little bit of what I knew from the many greats that I have come into contact with. And those who know me know I'm a Reiki master. Um, and the person that um completed my attunement was a Chance of Divas 313. I think it's I forgot the name of it on YouTube. Don't tell me, don't tell me. Enchanted Divas, I think. But anyway, shout outs to her. But now that as a Reiki master, I had so many ideas to really just do on YouTube. Like I said, I never really had the chance, and I've been wanting to really just express myself spiritually and emotionally and physically, just to give thanks and like I said, to show what a little what I know. Like I ain't, I'm 8, 9 years in this. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I don't know much. I know a little bit, but I'm still learning as I go. You know what I mean? So there's that, and I also was saying the whole fucking 15 minutes of me getting on here was the fact that we are in the season of Scorpio. And those who know me know I love astrology. I never really just put my knowledge out there, but um, there were a couple of planets that hit Capricorn, and I think there's one that's in Scorpio as well. Not only the sun, but there's another one that's in Scorpio. Is it Venus? No, I think Venus moves in Capricorn. But it's been a lot that's happened, and plus we got an eclipse coming. I was like, when I found out that it was going to be like the longest fucking eclipse ever to really just hit since who knows when, I was like, I was like, shit, I already went through an eclipse. But it was just a joke because, to me, like I said, transformation, and when you go through rough patches and when you release and heal, that shit is not easy. It's really not. 3 months, wow. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be ew. Funny thing is, I think the moon phase that'll is in Taurus, and my moon sign is in Taurus. So yeah, I would, especially with eclipses, I do believe that if it hits certain signs anyway, and this is just me thinking, now correct me if I'm wrong. To me, if it's going to be an eclipse, especially like, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, and I can tell you from experience, that's why the most expensive. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, well, for me anyway, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a Taurus moon, and, you know, I guess I'm a crybaby, but anyway, which is cool. I'm learning to embrace that. But to me, I believe that you already start to feel the effects, especially if it's going to be significantly for the next 3 months. You'll probably start feeling it 3 months ahead of time. This is just me thinking, but from what I went through, shit, why not? I mean, we can leave that theory out there. Yes, embrace it all. Yeah, yeah. I mean, thank you, Tawanda, for that. Um, as I was saying in the 15-minute rant that y'all didn't hear, there was someone recently that I lost, and like I said, I never really just had the chance to really just say how I felt because it was so many emotions at that time. Now I've gotten better. Thank y'all. I've gotten better. I have my days to where I have to release, and I fully embrace that. So thank you, Tawanda. But I wanted to dedicate this live to um my love, my my poppy. If he was here, he would tell you that he doesn't like the name, but I always called him Poppy. You look like you feel much better. I do. Thank you. Thank you. I do. I do. I like I said, I just needed to release. And you know, what I did today, I was pretty much moving around today. I went to see my mom, you guys. So, you know, me and her, like, if you one of my closest, then you know me and her relationship. It was kind of rough at one point, but we've gotten better. And when I come around, it's usually a refreshment. Like, how you been? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? She tells me about what happens in the hood. I be like, okay, girl, it wouldn't be me, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's gotten a whole lot better. So, back to the eclipse part of why I say, shit, some of us already been through eclipses. You know what I'm saying? With the passing of Todd, you know, his name was Todd. He was a Sagittarius. Oh my God. He was he was the life of every party. Thank you. He was the life of every party. He was a fucking goofball, just like me, but he had his moments. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we had our differences when it came to certain things, and his way of thinking was very different from mine. Now, yes, he was a little older. I'm 30, so don't go there. But anyway, um, we were very close for 7 to 8 years, I believe, and those was one of the most. I said I wasn't gonna get on here and cry, and I did anyway. Those are some of the most beautiful moments that I probably have came across as this lifetime of living. It's like, oh my God, I was he was just tired. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he was just it was somebody that you would just opinions on things. But one of the most beautiful things that I loved about him was his smile. His smile was just like, he was a goofball. He work and just send me a picture. I'd be like, okay, but you know what I'm saying? He was just always just be teasing. Just grab a call. I I'm, like I said, I'm getting better. I cried earlier, but now I'm okay. I'm okay. Like I said, it takes time. So, but I just wanted to dedicate this video to Todd Andrew Jones. May his may his soul reach God and Goddess in a beautiful manner. And no, I'm not really expecting him to come to me. For one thing, I even said this myself. I said I'm not ready, and which is fine. I've begun to understand it. Like, not right now, because I do have a gift of sight. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say I can see completely, but as time move on, certain things happen, and with the pineal gland and all that, it opens up, and you have to let life happen. But man, I had to admit that. I told Spirit, I said I'm not ready. Even if he wanted to come to me and say I'm fine or whatever, I'm not ready. I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. And it's okay, because I just need that time. I need time to really accept the fact that he's gone, and it's just it'll happen eventually. I know it, but now, no. Mm-mm. 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 Not right now. Exactly. 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 Elegant Granny. Exactly. He. I really don't want him to. Like, and the more that I think about it, you know what I'm saying, which is to me it's totally fine. Let I just need that time to really just grasp the fact that he's gone. You know what I'm saying? And once I really feel okay about it, and I feel ready enough to really just have that, I know that beautiful moment for us to really just have. I'm all for it. But right now, no, because for one thing, like I said earlier, I realize that I can be a little selfish. And even as an Aquarius, it's funny because I think with our sign, we're as humanitarians, or to me, it's stereotypical, but we're known as quote unquote humanitarians. I'm like, no, I'm fucking selfish. I like what I well, a part of that is because my Taurus moon, but just as an overall person, me, I've begun to realize that I'm selfish, and it is what it is. But the thing about it is, I mean, no, you're mine. That's probably. It is. It is. It is. That's the hard say. Goodness, it is. It is. And I accepted that. I accepted that. Like I was saying, I'm very selfish. I can be selfish. And the thing about it is, you know what I'm saying? Yes, mine, mine, mine. Yeah. One thing that I have been told that, even after he passed, it's like you, me, yeah, because all Aquarians are human. Right, like that's just my way of thinking, but I'm like, I guess, whatever. But even out of my selfishness, I realized that, it's okay to let go because, he just didn't share himself with me. He had a family and all this other good shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool, but he was mine. Thank you. Like, I was like, Spirit, really? But, it was, he knows how I am. So, like I said, even if he wants to come or whatever else, I'm all for it, but I'm not ready at the moment. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes along with my Taurus moon selfish ass trait. Like, you left me. You know what I'm saying? It was I was battling that, and I had to realize that, no, he didn't leave you. I'm pretty sure that he's in this room right now, but no, I didn't leave you. It's just I was tired. He was tired, y'all. Todd was tired, and it was funny because there was someone that his older I think his younger cousin, she worked with me. She would I would always, by the time he started getting sick or whatever, he has stomach cancer, by the way. By the time he started getting sick and really going down, it's like I was like, well, wait a minute, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hello, top, do you not see me? You know what I'm saying? But what really gave me the worry is the fact that he never picked up the phone. But that was due to, as his cousin explained, she, both of them knew. Her and Todd knew that I'm very sensitive. I can't help it. I'm very sensitive, We know this. They knew that had I seen him in the state that she described, I'd have probably would have flipped. I would have flipped. And I know this because I kind of did the same thing when my late uncle passed. I flipped. Like I said, everybody agrees differently, but this one, it really took, it's gonna take a good minute. Romantically, spiritually, sexually, it's going to take a minute for me to really just open up to someone like this. Not saying that, it's not possible, but right now I'm not ready. And that's okay. That's okay. I mean, like I say, we're in the middle of an eclipse. Might as well say. What time is it? Hold on, let me see. We're in the middle of a goddamn eclipse. You know what I'm saying? This is my charger. We're in the middle of a goddamn eclipse, right? So we know that eclipses bring change. It brings out a lot of shit that needs to be released, especially when it comes to us humans, because we're all connected to planets and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. To me, I have been through these shits as a spiritualist. And that's a shout out to anybody it's a shout out to anybody that is a spiritualist or working with herbs, crystals, rituals, spells, all that other good shit. If you a spiritualist and you've been through the shit this year, my salute to you. Papa feel you. 100. You ain't even gotta tell me. You a witch? Or you a bruja? You a bruja? And you been through it? Baby girl, let's sit down. If we need some goddamn meat edibles, we gonna get through this shit. And that's on period. But my point is some of us had already been through these eclipses and shit. I was like, well, and then it's affecting the moon sign. I was like, man, now, as in current times, I was like, I've been through enough. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it didn't. I wouldn't say it didn't surprise me. I'm excited to really just see it, but I'm not really. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I ain't for it. So far as humans and all that, like I even had a little spell to it. I withdraw from a lot of people. It was really depressed. I think from May to June, May, June, well, from May to now, because in May or April, like in the middle of April to like the first beginning of May, that's Taurus season, and for some odd reason, it's gonna be a minute, y'all. We got to child, get your tea, cup, cause bitch, we finna talk, okay? But anyway, so let me take y'all back to May, okay? Now in May, I was at my mom's. I was really I was knee deep in my healing, I guess, and I was already told this. Spirit took off the training wheels for me. That was like, that's it, baby boy, you got it. So you better work it. Is what it is. Now out of that, I birthed I guess you can say a little internet shop. I don't know what the fuck to call it. Internet shop, website, whatever. But I made that after I left my old job. All right for the train. Has it really been that long? Yeah, it's really been that long. Elegant Grain has really been that long. So Like I said, child, get your cup, child. We finna talk. So in May, I begun to really spring is sprung. Like I was feeling the shit. I was feeling the love vibes from from Mama Earth. I kept saying that Mama Earth has woken up. Mama, like I had an old page that I used to be on, and I remember it clearly. The the picture. Okay, y'all remember that old movie called Jason's Lyric with 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 Jada Pinkett Smith, and I think his name is uh Jason Payne or something like that, or something like that, whatever his name is. But anyway, there's a part in that movie where they could be right. You remember that movie, right? Okay, so yes. Okay, so now y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Okay. Y'all remember that part where Alan Payne, there you go, Alan Payne, exactly. Y'all remember that part when they became intimate, right? Okay, so I used that picture to describe how it felt in the air. Like like I said, spiritually I have sight, but I never really could feel like that. So every single day in May, I just was feeling it. Like I was, whoo, child, I was feeling it. When I say Mama Earth had woken up, honey, she was woken, she was ready. She was ready. Do y'all hear me? She was ready. Hello, y'all heard me? Baby, when I tell you she was ready, she was ready. But anyway, so for some odd reason, I was feeling this cat that lived across the street from my mom. Like, immediately if you see him, girl, immediately when you see him, you be like, I'm trying to describe him in the best way possible. I'm not gonna say bum because if you really get to know him, he's a workaholic. He just ain't got no job. You feel me? It's a long story, but I remember it specifically. I just kept looking at him. I was like, "You look a little tasty." Hmm. I just, as a witch, you start pulling cards. Like, what's up with him? Now, mind you, that's definitely an interesting combination. Yeah, and hold up, hold up, gotcha. Now, mind you, this. Now, I was like I said, I wouldn't say me and Todd had a disconnect then, but he had his own healing, and plus, I wasn't working, and I had a lot of other shit going on, and the we to me we had our I think I wouldn't say our goodbyes, but he admitted his feelings for me, and that was enough. So that was in May. But back to homie. I'm gonna do some hot chocolate and popcorn. Yes, you will. So let me turn up this brightness up. Okay. All right. I kind of like that. Here we go. Yes, you're gonna need some hot chocolate and popcorn. Okay, so now after Todd gave me his feelings, admitted them or however he could, I took that with a nod and I said thank you because I needed that, but to hear it over and over again, it was just beautiful. I'm proud that he did that because if you know Todd, he's a fucking nut. We was cool, we was with the shits, But he would not admit his feelings and whatever. It was what it was. Like I said, people, everybody on earth has their toxicity at some level. It's just about being aware and just working on it, right? So there's that. Back to homie with the not having a job but having a workaholic mentality. Okay. And again, granted, that's a new parent for me. Right. How you a workaholic but you ain't got no job? Like, but the reason why I said this is because this cat will literally hustle. When I tell you he has a hustle mentality unmatched, but then y'all, here's the kicker. He's a fucking Taurus. Let me say it again. He had a worker mentality. He had a workaholic mentality. He just didn't have no job. And was oddly enough, he's a Taurus. Okay. So, you know what my dumb ass do? Right. Girl, my sisters and I do that combo when we got to just talk about right. But honey, child, let me tell you, this fool. Now he okay in the gay community. I'm a lay it out there. In the gay community, we have this thing where we call people men that I wouldn't say necessarily kind of get down, but whatever. They have that vibe. I'll say. I wouldn't say he has a vibe, but for some reason, I will always just consider him trade. That's the word. That's the key word here. Trade. Now, spiritually, not spiritually, he's the jack of all trades. With him being a Taurus, and the fact that he has a workaholic mentality. Okay, that's cool. Trade. See trade over there. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna say trade. Yes, these consider trade. But here's the kicker. You really gonna need your tea on this. Why my dumb ass did a love spell on this dude? Wait. Hold up. Before you say anything, here is the bigger kicker out of the first kicker that you just had. Not only did I do a love spell on this fool, come to fucking find out. I know Tawana. Come to fucking find out. This motherfucker is my twin flame. Now, no. Now I wouldn't even say twin flame. This motherfucker is from my past life. Actually, my baby father in a past life. He was my baby fucking father in a past life. I bullshit you not. I have the cards to prove it. Trust me. Home, like I had a friend girl that I was close to. I'm with the shit. Spiritually, can't help it. Okay, forgive me. But anyway, now, not only is this fool my baby father, and he had his own shit to deal with, but he still feels the same way I feel. He just won't admit it with that same type of energy that Todd had. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But like I said, we're in May now. This mother and to even prove that fact, when homegirl literally threw those cards down for me, and she was like, "Kid, this is like that's yours." I was like, "No." But then she gave me the pictures of the fucking cards that she pulled. I was like, "Wait a minute." So I just did a what on what? Oh my god. It's like my ex was my karmic flame. Right. But let me tell you, honey child, it was so weird because when I found out that he was one of my, I guess, low vibratory, whatever, I don't know. When I would tell y'all that this motherfucker would literally, he would just be, he would just be on some shit, and I'd be like, I ask Spirit to protect him and all this. Hold on, let me check my phone real quick, y'all. Okay. When I would tell y'all that I would literally have this man appear just by the simple fucking thought, it was just crazy. And it actually got on my nerves, that's why I stopped doing it. But I'd be like, you know what, Spirit, bring such and such by. Bullshit you not. Bullshit y'all not. As two of y'all in here, baby, I bullshit y'all not. This man would literally just come skirt right there in the fucking next, I wouldn't even say next door, across the street from my mom, no less. This motherfucker would literally come like clockwork. I'd be like, wow, are you fucking kidding me? And he's from a past life. But at that point, I embraced it. I was cool with it. I actually loved it because like, if you see him, he kind of gives a vibe of Mario Van Peebles. And shout out to, I think his father died recently. You know, rest in peace to, I think his name was Marion Van Peebles, if I'm not mistaken. But that was his father that recently passed, unfortunately. But love and life to him. But if you know Mario Van Peebles, he kind of gives off that vibe. But the only way I can describe his energy to you is when he did the movie Heartbreak Ridge. I think he didn't really have the body, but he had the body. Oh my God. Child, he gives off that vibe. Like I love him and Posse. He gives off that vibe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at Mario Van Peebles chart because he gives off so much of such and such's vibe. It's like, oh my God, it's intoxicating. But he's a dark-sided Taurus, so with Tauruses they can be. Ugh. I'm gonna just leave it at that. They can just be ugh. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that he has more in his chart that probably explains so much of why he's such a workaholic but has no job. Like, cool, fine, dandy, whatever. But it's the fact that it. Now here's what happened. Now during all this, now come like after I found out that we was past life lovers or whatever, I think he was one of the guys that betrayed me in a past life. Now mind you, I had a reading on this years ago. Basically, I was a priest or priestess, and my lover betrayed me, and I never really just had the lifetime or the energy to really just give forgiveness to this person. And I think he would be it. Because let me tell you what happened. Now, after me finding out that we were past life lovers or whatever, or fine, whatever, I was told to shut up a couple people. I was told to shut up a couple people, and I thought I did because I did do the work. But there was somebody I missed. And when I tell you I missed it, that and it, as like I said, as a spiritualist, it's cool because we get to learn as. But here's the tea. Okay, here's the tea. When I set up the other three people, like I said, there was somebody missing. The wench that I told that I had really had, I guess I don't know, her mouth. Mm, 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 mm. Tongue pop. Miss Girl ran her mouth. You know what? Let me unwrap this head wrap, baby. We finna get into the things, honey. We finna get into the things, honey. Never mind the hair, baby. Put some more oil on it later. But anyway, honey child, she ran her mouth to him about how I felt. Mm, mm, mm. Why she do that? That's all I'm gonna say on that. Why she do that? Like, girl, do you know who you fooling with? Do you know who you fooling with? Miss Honey Child, I will tear you to pieces. Which I did. I'm gonna Honey Child, I'm telling you. Tell me why this wench opened her mouth and she spilled the beans. When I tell you she spilled the beans, baby, she spilled it. Now he will thank God and Goddess. Thank God and Goddess that he didn't with a shot of Cavassier in, honey. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Thank God he did not put his hands on me. He didn't do anything spiteful. The only thing he did was, I don't fuck with you like that. You don't. Could have fooled me, but okay. That's cool. Cool, fine, whatever. It's whatever. I'm cool with it. Now, back to the wench that told the tea. Hmm. Why she do that? I'm gonna ask that again. Why she do that? You know I was after her ass. Y'all know I was after her ass. As sure as my name is Papa, I was after her ass. Cause bitch. Why would you do that? And I told you. Now, now here's the thing. I could have went to the I could have went to him and told him the tea or whatever, which I'm pretty sure had I did, we'd have probably already whatever, and that'd have been that. But it's the fact that it was the fact that she went to him for me, but then she threw the shit in my face. One day after the before I went off, I'm gonna give y'all that clue. Before I went off, I remember I was sitting outside one day. I was smoking a cigarette. It was just a normal day, I was just enjoying the vibes or whatever. Here she come with her big pregnant ass, and I'm gonna say it again. Her big pregnant ass up. She was walking up with the workaholic that had no job. The one that I didn't spill on, that she spilled the tea to. Now this was before I knew, but I kept getting the vibe. I was like, well, wait a minute. He's not speaking today because norm, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how he is. He's the type of Taurus like whenever he see you, he's always jolly. And one thing that kind of got me with his personality was the fact that when I would see him, he like, "What's out?" I like that. Like I'm pretty sure everybody heard that word before, but it was just him saying it. It was like, "What's out?" I loved it. I was taking it all in, honey. I was like, "Okay, what's out?" Not a damn thing other than you, but hey, whatever. So she goes. She was literally with him as I guess the day before before I found out that she told the tea, but I just kept like, but wait a minute, bitch, why are you with him? Moi? Girl, do you see me? And come to find out, she told the tea. Now, homegirl of mine, she was like, well, Ken, don't hurt her. I told you I had some tea. She was like, Ken, don't do it. No, 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 no. That was my sister. But because the word spread around the now this was the hood. Word spread around the hood fast. Y'all know this. Especially if another hear it and this one told the T, I was like, oh my god. This bitch don't know what she did. She could have got me fucking killed. Like, if this man was totally, totally, totally straight, well, like I say, if push comes to shove, if we really had to scrap about the situation, that'd have been fine. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm pretty sure he would have just tossed my little ass up, but that's no problem. But it's the fact of the matter is like I'm telling you this out of confidence, thinking that you won't say nothing. Now, mind you, I was already told to shut up a couple people, which I did, but it wasn't that person that needed to be shut up. Got me? Okay, moving on. Child, when I tell you, I think the homegirl, she was completely messy. But it backfired on her because, like I say, she miserable in her own way. But anyway, thank God that he never put his hands on me. That was the only thing he said. I don't fool with you like that. But the vibe, it was like, okay, he was pissed. Like, I'm pretty sure he was pissed. But I immediately went to my bones or readings or whatever, and it came out that he does. It was already established that he does feel the same way. He just don't know how to admit the shit. Cool, fine. But at that time, he was. I know this for a fact. He was pissed. He probably wanted to kill me, but hey, more like two people who couldn't be upfront about anything. Exactly. Well, that's what. Hey, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's my point. I mean, hey, I wasn't like I said. At that point, which I knew I had messed up because I was like, well, shit. I put a love spell on the dude, but I mean, it could have really just went naturally had I just not tampered with that part because, like I said, spiritually we're connected already. But to make matters worse, just now here's funny. Why I say this is because the simple fact of the matter is that spiritually or in another life, somebody betrayed me and I was never able to forgive that person. Look what happened. He was told, he said what he said, and I kind of don't fuck with him now. I, I ain't gonna say that. I got his number, I just haven't texted him yet. I haven't fucked with him since. Every so often when I go there, like even today, after I saw my mom, he was now he did something funny though. Like the way that me and my family's house is um set up, the way he parks because he parks every other way, whatever. But it was funny what he did today as I was leaving. He's parked this. Wait. Let me see. He's parked basically the opposite of where I was going when I was leaving. Right. I found it mighty odd that as like I was leaving, I just didn't say anything to him. Like I said, I don't fuck with him. I don't bother him. Whatever. But it was mighty funny as I was leaving home from my mom's house to where he was like coming this way where I was leaving. I was like, wait a minute. I thought you was parked that way. I was like, oh God, don't start. And then he did it again. He passed by again. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck, really? You don't have nowhere else to go? I just left it there. I didn't bother the situation. I was like, what the fuck ever? What the fuck ever? Okay? So, okay, so that was that. But anyway, back to this one. I was on her ass for as long as I could. I did a banishment. I gave that bitch bad look. I gave her everything I had in my soul. Don't you ever fuck with a spiritualist baby like that. Ever. Like if she didn't know if she didn't know then, she know now. Oh no, honey, I'm covered in the. And here's the downside of that. I wouldn't say downside because I still had to learn, but after she took me there, like because I was already pissed, but I didn't know how severely depressed and severely depleted I was spiritually up until the end of May, which will which we was coming into Gemini in, right? Y'all remember Gemini had a in that season there was a retrograde coming. Remember? Y'all remember that? That was a doozy, right? Remember that? Let me know. Let me know before I continue. Y'all remember we had a Mercury retrograde? Remember? Hmm. Okay. That my specific Mercury sign is in Mars. Ooh, elegant granny, honey, child, I'm trying to tell you, baby, all the air signs felt it. Cause when I tell you, like I was saying, my Mars is connected to Mercury. My Mars is in Gemini. Before, well, no, actually, it was. I think it was the start of the retrograde. And mind you, I'm still pissed at this wench for telling the tea. Hmm. For next year, the air signs will be connected to Mercury retrograde. It is what it is. We're gonna learn some old shit then. But so what happened? I remember. I don't know how. I think. By the way, I am initiated in Palo Mayombe. So there's that. You know, I am a child of Chola. Okay. Right, right. Aquarius starts it off. I am a child of Chola and Lucero. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't really know about Palo Mayombe, it's an Afro-Cuban practice. Some are closed. It's very secretive. It's very powerful. And the Pungo that basically that are within that system, I wouldn't even say come close to the Orishas or even the Loa. That I wouldn't, and that's not saying that that's not better than Ifa or Voodoo or anything like that, but they're totally different, totally different. So as one would say, Lucero, a person would think like, oh well, you like Elegua. No, baby, whole nother ball game. I got mounted during their retrograde. Let me tell you how I got mounted. Because I was so angry at her for telling the tea, I went off on her. And after I went off, I blacked out for 3 days. Y'all know it spiritually. Y'all know what that means, right? 3 days. It could be connected to Eshu. That could be connected to Papa Lekba or four, I would say, but three, baby. I went off and I blacked out for 3 days. Yes, I did. And to really visit upon the fact I had to be sent to a mental institution. I went out bad. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna even hold you on there, y'all. I went the fuck off. I was just that pissed. I was surprised I was even that pissed because after suppressing shit for so long, you know what I'm saying, when you're already traumatized and you're trying to heal, and you got that shit like really stacked upon you, I'm trying to tell you, like a fucking hurricane. Or about but and you described it right because the path that I have and follow, I'm a so let's just I wouldn't even say compare. Basically, I have I was born under Centea, Centea and Doki. Um, you can I wouldn't even say you can share that energy with Oya. That one more thing just sets it off dramatic. Exactly, exactly. That was the kicker that really had me to just go the fuck off. I was like, you know what, this bitch finna catch it. And then I was, like I said, I have some Doki that I'm born under. Like I was born under some Doki, so I'm dark. I am dark. Left-handed shit is just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying, and that's cool. But I know how to embrace that because I still have light within me. You get me? It's no tea, no shade, but my energy is just dark. Especially if you piss me off. Like I didn't know that I could really just go there like that. Up until the point to where she pissed me off, and I was like, you know what, this bitch gonna catch it. And I was already told, don't worry about it, but by Lucero himself, because he was like, don't worry about it, she gonna get hers. I was like, okay, okay. But it really, it made me even more depressed. It made me even more sad. It was like, damn, like why would she even do that? So after I got mounted by Lucero himself, there were 3 days that was missing, and it's still missing from my memory because I just don't remember what the fuck I did. My niece, my oldest niece, and I bullshit y'all now, y'all. My oldest niece, she said I cut the fuck up. I cussed out my mom. I cussed out my sister. I tried to attack my sister. I wouldn't say attack, but I just charged at her. Um, the wench that told the tea, I was really after her ass, but I did what I had to do with her. And yeah, I was sent to a mental institution after it. So when I came to, I was like, what the fuck going on? Like, where am I? Like, what's going on? Like, why am I here? Like, take me home. Why am I here? Y'all finna, it was given that. It was very much um, man in white leather jacket vibes. It was given that. So I was like, okay, I'm in this fucking mental institution. What the fuck did I do? So basically, they said I clowned and all that. So underneath the root of it all, out of this, which was healing to me, is the fact that I was finally able to really just put a name on how I was feeling. And that came across as anxiety, chronic anxiety, depression, and I'm okay with that. And as a spiritualist, I'm taking my medication, and I'm actually being upfront about me feeling more about what's best for me, what's good for my soul, what's good for my energy. Because at that point in time, where I was mentally, um, physically, I just wasn't there, and I needed that change because it was like I'm sick and tired of this. You know what I'm saying? But thank God I broke free of that. You know what I'm saying? And we're able to really strive past that. But oh my God, I spent the week. Yeah, I spent the week in a mental institution. Sure did. But it was cool because nobody nobody messed with me. Actually, and it kind of went spiritual too because there were so many people that poured into me positively. It was just I really needed that time to myself, and it was like you're already taken care of. Like you don't have to be worrying so much. Like Ken, you are okay. spirit reminded me of this. My family reminded me of this. And it was so funny, like I said, I spent that week in that institution, that mental place or whatever. I don't know. There was a guy. Now it was funny. There was a guy, and his I ain't gonna really say his name, but there was a guy. I'll call him a. To me, I'm gonna say he might have been a child of Saint Michael spiritually. Okay. All right now. All right now for that train. But anyway, see, spirit confirming. But anyway, um, that the whole week before because I think he left before I did, but they don't really keep you that long. It's just for a certain amount of days for you to get yourself together and then get back into the real world one day you can handle yourself more accordingly, right? So that whole week, he would just be like, "You need anything?" Now I didn't. Now mind you, he had Butterfingers. He would steal people other shit. And I'm pretty sure he took whatever I had in my bag when I got there, but I wasn't even tripping on it. I was just enjoying the fact that I really need Ogun saying, "Hey y'all, yup, Zarabanda, all right." But for some reason, he just kept asking me, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" Like he was spiritually on it. And at that time, when I was in that mental institution, I was already up there naturally. I'm always up there. But we connected, and it was like this dude. He's really giving me Saint Michael vibes. Really, he was really giving me Saint Michael vibes. And mind you, I still kept my prayer book with me. It was a relaxing, reflective time for me during that time. Like when I went off and I had to be sent to that place or whatever. It was a reflective moment for me during that time. So during June up until August or September, recently, you know, it was a lot that went on too. Me, like I said, me and my mom, we had a rough patch, and she kicked me out. She was like, I had enough. And here's the kicker, y'all. We really got into it over Sage. Sage. We really get into it over Sage. Like that comes with its own healing, but at that point in time, it was like you really got mad over me at Sage. Like I'm a whole fucking brujo out here, and you're mad at me because I'm burning sage, ma'am. Okay, girl, whatever. So that came with its own thing. And even then, I still have I know my temper now. I'm very aware of my temper. Yeah, that energy wasn't given. It was a time for a change because we just wasn't having it with each other. I had my things to say. I guess she really didn't want to hear what I had to say. I don't know, but she had her things to say. And I learned to really just go with it. But at that point in time, I ain't see it for moms. Miss Honeychild, she was not having it with me neither. But at that point, it was cool, but we just wasn't really having it for each other. So that happened, and the saving grace is that spiritually, you always have your team to really look upon. I went to Saint Michael. I went to Mother Mary, which is very, very, very close to my heart. Um, St. Peter, I went to Lucero, I went to Mama Chola, which is my mother, and Palo, let's just say she's not like Oshun, I'll say that. People like to associate the Impungo with the Orisha, and that's a myth, I'll say. That they don't really, no, they're very different, I'll say that. But Thank God for Mama Chola and Lucero because, I've been needed that change, but it just happened the way it did, and that's cool. At the end of the day, the beautiful thing about it all is that we still got each other. When I even went home, like I said earlier, I went home earlier, and it was all love. We still talk our shit. You know, you know, we chill, we vibe. We listen. One of the things about it is, with us as I guess as a in my own family, we go through shit, but we grow through shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things. So, oh man, it was a wild ride from then to September, but one of the blessings out of it that I was able to break free from where I was, and I had to. I guess you can say I had a reset this year, and it was triple because I'm 30, and once you take away that energy with 30, and you take away that zero, right? You get three. That's amplification. That's expansion. That's balance. That's all those energies that's amplified with that zero, triple. That's triple energy. So I dealt with a lot this year, but thank God through it all. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a wild ride this year. It really has. So even like I said, even with the eclipse, y'all, I ain't even really tripping on this. Like shit, I've been through the shit. So I mean, I'ma just chill out. Like I got a ritual coming up for for my peeps, but shit. Other than that, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. This After that, after the ritual, I'm doing my own. I'm going back into my cocoon, and I'm finna just chill the fuck out. That's it. That's it. So, but anyway, thank y'all. Shit, I just needed to release that and get that right out the way. It's been a while though. Yeah, relax and chill. Yeah, I am. I am. Thank God that I have the opportunity to relax and chill. So after I will. So once I kind of get things done and work my way through it, and like I said, I got a ritual coming up Friday, and that'll be for the folks that supported me and that really just rock with me, stick with me and shit like that. So after that, I'm chilling out for the weekend. I'm chilling. So it's time to chill with this eclipse. Yep, doing more protection and release. Well, yep. Which would be beautiful because when I do my rituals, I always add a touch of Reiki to it. If it's not totally based on Reiki, but oh man, oh man, the people that have really given me um their feedback and the love, especially when I do my rituals, because at one point I stopped doing work because I needed to release. But man, I have a phone filled with so much love that it's just beautiful. But you know, we working our way back to it. It's just taking time. So, but yeah, I am getting a little bit sleepy here. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just give y'all the complete tea, the complete tea, and just kind of give y'all my thanks and my love and my well wishes to everyone out there that's just been going through it. Papa feel you, baby. Trust me, I feel you. So yeah, hopefully I'll probably go live another week or two. Who knows? So I just wanted to thank y'all and just listen to me, and y'all have a great and beautiful and blessed night, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night, okay? Papa Ken signing out.